keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And here comes Baylor Hayes. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And after that performance last... It'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Makes a catch. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Right on the money.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. Maybe some room here. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Miller. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. dropping back. It's Welsh. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy completion. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The run inside. It's Miller. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. To the air, it's Welch. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Will they be able to get that one more? Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Rushes on him, unleashes it on the run. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. A little release to the back. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Booth. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Welsh. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Booth. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season, offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Complete. Snags it, and he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Stanford taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cardinals with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it out. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Welch. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. Complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. That's a 20. He's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. That's reeled in. It's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. Here's a little room there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tulsa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Back to throw, it's Welsh. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to the well. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking for a man. It's Welch. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the hot hand. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Running inside, it's Henry. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built tremendous. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking for room. It's Booth. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. Third and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route.
Booster, booster!
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Welsh. Makes the catch. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll take it himself. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Booth. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Inside the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Spins away from the defense. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
What a cut. Now he's loose. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tulsa. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Welch. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Potential right back with a score of their own.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Quick strike complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal range.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Quarterback making adjustments. And send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Welsh. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Booth. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard? Just like that, like you're talking about, Reese. Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.